Today, we're going on a bit of a journey toward inner peace. And our guide for this exploration? Well, it's a mineral called diopside. Let's dive in and see what it's all about.
You know, it's a question we all ask ourselves at some point, right? In the middle of all the chaos of modern life, how do we actually find our inner balance? It feels like we're constantly searching for it. Well, today, we're exploring how this particular mineral, diopside, is connected to that very quest.
All right, so let's start at the very beginning. Part 1, that all too familiar search for balance.
I mean, it's really no surprise, is it? The world is just non-stop. It's constantly pulling us in a million different directions. And when that happens, it is so easy to feel like everything inside of us is just a little bit off, kind of out of sync. We're all just looking for that feeling of harmony.
So what if there was something that could help us tune in, adjust our internal state? That's where we get to part 2, where we'll look at diopside as what some call a mind and body amplifier.
So, here we have it, diopside. And the key term to focus on here is body and mind amplifier. Now just think about that word amplifier. It's not about creating something brand new out of thin air. The idea is that it enhances what's already there, kind of like turning up the volume on your own natural ability to find balance.
So how does it do that? Well, the core idea is that it works to bring your key systems into alignment. You can almost picture it as this regulating force, It's all about creating a sense of wholeness, of coherence, especially when things feel a bit scattered or chaotic.
And when we get a little more specific, there are 3 key effects to look at. First up, it's said to help balance the hormonal system. Then, it's thought to help the nervous system work properly, which, as you know, is huge for how we deal with pretty much everything. And finally, it's believed to boost our sensitivity and understanding, kind of sharpening how we perceive the world.
Okay, so it's not just about balance. There's another layer here, a protective one. And that brings us to part 3, thinking of diopside as a shield for the self.
Yeah, this idea of protection is really fascinating. It's supposed to act like a buffer, right? Something that guards you from all those stressors, both the ones coming from the outside world and the ones happening inside our own heads that can really throw us off.
And this protection isn't just one-sided. It's said to work on 2 fronts, shielding you from mental disorders and physical ones. So it's really this holistic idea of well-being, looking after both your mind and your body.
So, you've got balance and you've got protection, but where does all of this lead? What's the end goal here? That brings us to our final part, the gift of inner peace.
Because when you combine these 2 things, getting your internal systems in harmony and protecting your well-being, it's not just some small tweak. The idea is that it can lead to a really, truly transformative state of being. And this transformation doesn't just happen all at once. It's more like a process. It starts with just a general sense of peace, a calm feeling settling over you. Then, that deepens into real, true inner peace, something more solid, more stable. And from that solid foundation comes patience, the ability to just handle things with grace.
And there's a quote that really sums it all up perfectly. It forms a sense of peace, inner peace, and patience. It's simple, right? But it really gets to the heart of what this whole internal journey is all about.
So, that leaves us with one last thing to think about. After exploring this whole idea of balance and protection, it kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it? What does your own inner peace actually look like? What would that state of harmony feel like for you?